Yarn or Gimme Yarn 418, and I am here with my Thank God It's Finished video. And I'm going to try and do this all in one take, but we all know how well that usually works for me. So, I haven't made a video in a while. No excuse, just haven't made a video in a while. It's my birthday month, and I'm getting very excited. My birthday is next Thursday, and last year we went to Webb's and Starbucks. It's pretty bad when you get excited to go to Starbucks. And I had the option to do that again this year, but this year Kristen is going to take me to a town about an hour and a half away from here, and we're going to go to Michael's and Target and this store called New England Fabrics, which I haven't been to in a long time. And we're going to have lunch at the Olive Garden. I know a lot of people hate the Olive Garden, but I'm not Italian, so I think that it is awesome. And of course, there's a Starbucks in Target. There's a Starbucks in town. Yay! Because we don't have those around here. So that's next Thursday. And I'm sure I'll have a few things to show you after that, but not too much because I really don't need anything. I've started a list, and so far on my list I have glue, like fabric glue pens, and paint markers for my dolls. That's it. But Michael sent me a 20% off your entire regular price purchase coupon for my birthday, and I was like, Olive Garden, which I've been craving, Michael's, which I love, Target, which Vermont has no Targets. I think it's the only state in the United States that does not have a Target. That stinks. And I love the dollar section at Target. Anyway, enough about me, enough rambling. The dogs are going crazy. I hope you can't hear that. Let's get right into it. Maybe. You guys gonna behave? First things first, stash enhancement, 0. No stash. But that's okay. I guess next we'll do whips. Works in progress. My first work in progress, I don't know how much I had done of this the last time, was the My Knitted Vanilla Heart sock, modified to a toe-up sock with the socks on a plain heel. And I have finished one. I don't know if I finished one in the last one. And do you want to see how much of the second sock I have done? This much. So, poor Kristen is patiently waiting for her socks. Oh well. So that's that. The next, I started another pair of socks. Actually, I started this pair of socks. I got 3/4 of the way through the first sock, tried it on, didn't fit, ripped it out, threw it to the side for a while. And my 10,000 meter challenges started, so I said, let's give it another shot because I really like the yarn. I promise this time I will put links in the description. So this is the cable sock. This is knit out of, I don't always use super duper expensive yarn. This is Peyton's Croy sock in the color Meadow. And I just realized I forgot a project. Dang it. Anyway, there's that. And I love it. This is the first sock. The next thing I have in progress is I am knitting a pair of colorwork fingerless mittens. Oh my gosh, I'm even in the middle of a row. Oh, that's horrible. Anyway, this is how much I have of them. Isn't that beautiful? Maybe I should show you the side that's actually kind of finished. Can you tell what it is? Can you? Can you tell? I bet you can't, because this is my own pattern, and I'm going to show you what it's going to look like. This is the chart I made to make my fingerless mittens. And do you know what those are? They're Molly mittens. So that's that. And maybe I'll have them done by next winter. Maybe. But I remembered why I don't like colorwork. My next and final work in progress is, if I can, oh yeah, I finished this part of it, that's why. Let's see if anybody can guess what it is. Don't shout out loud. Let everybody in the class have a chance to guess. Guess? Any ideas? Any ideas? Anybody? 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 Yes, this is a hedgehog, but it's a mini hedgehog. This is a hedgehog knit out of fingering weight yarn, and I'm using my leftovers from my other hedgehog to make it. And this is for our niece for her birthday. And that's all my works in progress. So my first finished object you actually saw in progress in the last video, and it's my granny square blanket, and I'll show you as much of it as I can, but I'll also insert a picture because I got a really nice picture of it. And here it is. Well, that's not the right way. Dewey's all excited. He's like, ooh, do I get to lay on the blanket? So here it is. Oh, you can see a good bit of it, but you can't see all of it. And I'm very pleased with it. And I used the continuous join method that I found on Beth in Texas's channel. And I will insert a picture of the entire blanket here. The next finished object I have, what should we do? Is sewing. I had someone contact me about some American Girl doll clothes, and so I whipped up a pattern for her pants, and I made a couple pair of pants just with some scrap fabric, and then I made one that's actually on the doll, and then I found a pattern for this dress, and even my doll isn't allowed to wear a dress this short because it's skimpy. Joey, shush. It's skimpy. So she's wearing it with the pants. Okay, so Dewey decided that it's not a day for me to make a video unless he's in it. So anyway, what I was saying is the dress turned out really short. I don't like the way it came out. The pattern was well written. The instructions were easy to follow. I just don't care for it finished. So that's that. This is going to be difficult with one arm, Dewey. I can't even cross off things I finished. Okay, the next thing I finished is, this was a hat for a test. The pattern is not available yet. It's a basket weave hat. I knit it out of Madeline Tosh. And it came out a heck of a lot smaller than I wanted it to. But it did come out the size, the pattern specified for the size I was knitting. And I really liked the yarn. Mad Tosh is very expensive though. I got it in a swap one time. The next thing I knit was the Girl from Nantucket hat, which I've knit previously for my mother-in-law. I knit this out of Vanna's Choice. So there is the Girl from Nantucket hat. It's a little bit slouchy, which is not the way I wanted it. I can't really pull off a slouchy hat. But I love the yarn. Isn't that really cool? Yeah. The next thing I finished is in this bag at the bottom. This is really hard with one arm, buddy. Is again with fingering weight yarn, and for one of our nieces for her birthday, I made another mini hedgehog that still needs to be felted. And I'm hopeful that the yarn will felt the way it's supposed to, or I'm in big trouble because I don't have enough time to make 2 more. He's really cute. I think he's almost as cute as the big ones. Maybe cuter. Nah, not cuter. What I made was an American Girl doll hat with my own pattern, and I made it into a little owl hat. And as I'm filling in the hat, there's a string I haven't cut, so Next thing I made, I'm not sure if I showed before, so please forgive me if I have. A lot of people have made this recently, and it's just an Easter bunny, and it's really cute. It has a little pom-pom. The only thing I did different from the pattern was, this is really hard, Dewey, was I was afraid of the stuffing coming out of the spaces between the granny squares, so I took some spray quilt basting spray, and I sprayed it on the back of a little piece of scrap fabric and put it underneath so I don't have to worry about that. And there's the bunny. And before the bunny was done, he looked kind of like this. And Kristen said, "Are you making a beaver?" And I said, "No, but I can." So this one was based off of that pattern, which I'll put a link for in the description below. But it's a beaver, and I thought it came out pretty cute. I've gotten some pretty good responses to that. If you remember Monty from Vermonty and Elsie the cow, I tested another pattern for Patchwork Moose, and this is... I've named her Myrtle the Turtle, and her pattern is available now, and I will put a link in the description below. She was really easy to make, and I think she's super cute, and she totally reminds me of the turtle in Finding Nemo, and I just have way too much fun with this. Okay. Next, if you remember, probably a year ago, maybe longer, I made the big chubby sheep named Rhonda. Well, Rhonda needed a friend, and so I made her Rita. Who's Rita? Your ear is in your face. Say hello to the people, Rita. Hello, people. So this is Rita. She's really cute. I saw a photo on Pinterest for a sheep pillow, and I thought, oh, I could make that. So I sketched out something on a piece of poster board and whipped it up, and we named this Rosie. I made a sheep pillow, and I gave her a hair bow. Woo! And because I'm holding Dewey, I really can't show this very well. So here she is. And she's just sitting on the back of a chair. She is for eventually to go up in the studio. And the last thing I made was with the help of Margaret, because seriously, I couldn't figure out this double loop stitch for the life of me. And I tried to watch multiple videos, and because I'm left-handed, I could not conceptualize how to do it with my left hand. So Margaret was nice enough to make a tutorial, which I then downloaded and then flipped so I could see what it looked like left-handed. And lo and behold, I figured out the double loop stitch. And I finished the project that I wanted to finish. That being said, I don't know that I would ever do a project this large with the double loop stitch again. Awkward to me, and my fingers were very sore when I was done. All that being said, I love the finished object, and this is Rufus. Say hello to Rufus. And I copied Margaret, and I bought some Sew On Googly Eyes, and our niece was playing with him yesterday, and she kept going, bah, bah, and it was really cute, and I think he is adorable. Yep, that's Rufus. That's Rufus. And I think that's all my finished objects, but I do have one more. Kristen hurt her ankle last week, or the week before, and I was trying to encourage her to stay off of it. So I suggested a project to her, and she thought it was great. First, I should say that Kristen makes this amazing artwork of our dogs. She takes a photo, she makes the artwork, and so I bought some tiles, and I said, how about you make coasters with them? So she made a print of her piece of art, and then we made these tiles from them. And some of you may recognize the dog. That is Benny, the oldest Bernese Mountain Dog that we have. He's actually my in-laws' dog, but he does spend a lot of time here, and we spend a lot of time up there with him. He's 11 years old, which is very old for a Berner. So Kristen made 4 coasters, and we adhered felt to the back of the tile so that it doesn't scratch the table, and I think she did an awesome job, and I think she's an amazing artist. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thumbs up the video if you think that these are awesome, because I gotta show Kristen the love she deserves. Whoop, 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 whoop. So yeah, that's all I have. And this one take video turned into a like 500 take video. But that's okay. That's the way we roll here. And Dewey and I say, peace out, Cub Scout. Dewey and I say, thanks for watching, and you won't see me till after my birthday. Anything else, Dewey? He says, I'm sexy. Are you sexy? I hope there's no kids watching. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.